TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Assume nothing. In any kind of relationship, we can make the assumption that others know what we think, and we don't have to say what we want because they assume they are going to do what we want because they know us so well. If they don't do what we want, we feel hurt and think, how could you do that? You should know better. Bottom line, folks, gotta ask. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 84, NASDAQ off 34, S&P's down 8.5, gold contract up $3.90, trading at $1,351 an ounce. Silver down 3 cents at $19.81 an ounce. Platinum up $7 at $1,118 an ounce. Copper up 1.5 pennies at $2.18 a pound. Light sweet crude up 83 cents, $46.57 a barrel. Now, the oil market is coming into ice, number one. Numbers tomorrow morning, 10:30. Going to be nice, highly volatile market tomorrow morning, no doubt. Bonds, 10-year note down 8 ticks, 131.31. 30-year bond off 20 ticks, 171.04. The notes and the bonds, folks, they are teetering on doing an ABC structure on the way down. If that's what you get, it's going to be the first ABC down inside the note or bond market I've seen in a long period of time. It had the volume today. It didn't break the B point. I suspect we're going to see, and we'll go over this, it's going to go after that B point. King dollar down 844 ticks, trading at 94.75. Prior to the open this morning, you had gold up big, King dollar, they were selling it down all night long. Guess what? With light volume. Bottom line, rejected lower price. King dollar still wants to build cause for higher price. The euro is trading at $1.12, and the yen is trading at 100.28. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You're down $1.13. You did 51 million shares. We made a high yesterday with 48 million. So, you know, you really get a sideways move out here. The S&Ps to get the lower price are going to need a lot more than 51 million shares. What they did do is this, though. You closed under the highs of the past week. So that is saying that the S&Ps are going to continue to lower tomorrow, and we'll see whether they get an expansion of volume. You know, bottom line, you know, we'll see how that shakes out. What we do have, that being said, inside the NDX 100, this is what you have. NDX 100, the 3 Qs yesterday, made a high with 11.7 million shares. You're down with 13 million. Now, 13 million is also not enough volume on the way down, but what you also have inside the Qs is that it couldn't hold price. It couldn't hold $117.21. That also says we're going to get follow-through tomorrow on the way down. So we'll see whether they get another expansion of volume. What the Qs really need is about 19 million on the way down. Then you have a conviction of the move lower. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold contract just can't hold price, folks. Gold contract made it up to 1364 today. That was prior to our market opening, and it sold off fast and furious. Gold, you know, wants to come to this lower swing point of 1318. You know, we'll see how the 1285 holds, because my take on it, the 1285 is coming at us. Now, that being said, it very well could be the correlation, what we have in the notes and in the bonds right now, and this is what it is. The notes are trading at 131.31. There's 32 ticks inside of 1 point, folks, okay? We did 1.4 million contracts today. Now, that's big numbers. It's particularly big numbers when you come into a swing low. So the swing low that we're coming into was established on July 21st. We did 1.28 million contracts. This didn't hit the B point, but yet closed right at it. That's a problem. Going to get some sleep tonight, going to wake up tomorrow morning, going to feel good. Boom! It's probably going to go right after it. And if that's what we have, you're going to see you're going to see some highly volatile markets. The reason being is you got to remember that an ABC, either up or down, the A to B point are normally straight line moves. So the price projection on this is 130.16, which is a point and a half down from where we are, which in the 10-year is a long move down. And if you want to see how a straight line move is established, well, if you go back to the 10-year, what you're going to see is that we were at 134.07 on July 6th. On July 18th, we're at 131.23. And from July 18th till now, we've consolidated sideways. Now watch this. Now let's go back over to the SPY for a second, because I want to show you how this shakes out. So in the SPY, we've been consolidating since July 14th. So if in fact we get this ABC structure down, the bonds, you can expect that volume is going to blow out of the indices, the SPYs, the diamonds, the IWM, all of the above. And the market's going to be freaked that rates are going to go up at all. So we go over to the 30-year. What do we have at the 30-year? Same type of setup. The 30-year today did 255,000 contracts. You're going into 259,000. The B point is 169.31. So call it 170 because 32, and we're at 170.105. So bottom line, I expect you're going to go after both of those tomorrow. Now let's go over to King Dollar. Because if you take a look at King Dollar, what you're going to see is this. What King Dollar did out here today is that it got down to $94.38. It closed at $94.75. We did volume of 29,000 versus 63, and the 66,000 rather. And 66,000 contracts, folks, that was at Brexit. That's when June 24th, that's when King Dollar went from 93.73 to 96.70. Amazing move. Bottom line, what I expect you're going to see, if these bonds do an ABC down tomorrow, you're going to see King Dollar shoot right back up into this $95, $96, $97 level. Why? Because then what you have a lot of different dynamics happening then. It was Dudley that came out at 8:30 this morning saying, hey, he thinks the market's placated way too much, and that, in fact, the Fed is thinking that, hey, they may go up on rates in September. Now, the market doesn't believe it. I don't believe it either. Bottom line, though, if you break that ABC down, you break it with volume, doesn't matter what any of us believe, they'd be bidding bonds up, and the market will not like that. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials closed down 84, NASDAQ off 34, S&P's off 9. We're going to be right back.